So we're gonna give like 2 minutes more for others to join so that we can all be on the same table. Hello, Salome Michael, you're welcome. So you guys can also make use of the chat box. You can use that to also communicate among yourself. So I'm going to give somebody the host so that we just start. Good afternoon, Babalola. I can see a message. Okay, Regland, can you hear me loud and clear? Are you here?
Yes, bro. I can hear you, Samuel.
Okay. I don't know. Should I make you the host? Because I'm not sure we can use co-hosting on this package we are using, this free package we're using. But I'm recording. I don't know if I make you the host now. I don't know, maybe the record will stop because I need the record for reports and submission to the secretariat.
Yeah, I think you should just go ahead. It just means that you have to juggle both together.
Right.
Align people in and at the same time.
Okay, we are just 15 now. I know at some point the secretariats, they want to join from the headquarters to make an head count. So I hope people really turn up today so that we're able to aggregate the records. Okay, welcome everyone. This is our second class. But fortunately for us, we are going to kind of reiterate what we explained about the last class, because we were given another week break because of what is happening among other participants across Africa. So we had a week added to our timeline. So I'm going to share that timetable to our groups. So this meeting is going to be very, very short. It's going to be under 45 minutes, right? You all are business leaders. You guys are all entrepreneurs. There's nothing we really want to say here that you guys have not been doing what we already order. But it's just for us to like guide you and tell you some things that are needed in course of this program. And like I told you guys, we are approaching entrepreneur in it's going to be like a social entrepreneurship, right? And social entrepreneurship and innovation. So the combination of these three entities is what they call social innovation, right? And so what all those things means, it's very simple. I'm supposed to share a slide, but the slide we are going to be using is what we've already shared in the group already. So I'm just going to trying to see if other persons are waiting in the room. Okay. I don't know. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So all this material, we sent it on the group already, and I'm pretty sure each and every one of you have gone through it. And my task today is just to explain, to come from the, we explained social entrepreneurship the last class. So now I want to come on the angle of social innovation, which is also talking about doing your social enterprise in an innovative manner, right? So imagine a world where every child has access to quality education, right? Or imagine a world where fashion designers are more sustainable using sustainable recyclable materials to as their raw inputs in their works. Or imagine a farmer becoming more sustainable by shifting from chemical fertilizers to organic fertilizers. So these are social innovations. It's all about using creativity and new idea to tackle a particular challenge and make a positive impact. So underline those three ways I'm saying. Like I said, what I'm going to be sharing might not, what's it called? This material I've been shared, I'm trying to explain, tell you things that might not, you are not maybe familiar with on the material, right? So underline creativity, underline challenges and positive impacts, right? So how do you drive through all this in your business? Each and every one of you each and every one of you has a business you're doing. Some of you are farmers, some of you are poultry farmers, some of you are vegetable farmers, some of you are what's it called? Fashion designers, some of you are caterers, some of you are into baking, some of you are school owners and all of that, right? So what is that challenge? And what creativity can you put into it to create a positive impact? So you need to think about it. Then also, I want to move to the power of beliefs and value in whatever you're doing. In whatever social businesses you are thinking about, it matters that your beliefs and value will fuel you to drive your work. Because a lot of people will be doing a lot of things and they don't know why they're doing it. But then your beliefs and values will definitely drives you to continue to do what you're doing. Whether you're baking, whether you're into carpentry or furniture works, whether you're a teacher, whatever, what those beliefs and value will continue to drive you to make a positive impact. Take an example, Room to Read is an organization that drive is passion for education. And because of this passion for education, they are able to fight illiteracy in their community. So What about value? How can your value be in action? So your value, you have to prioritize. What are you prioritizing in your organization? For instance, you're a restaurant owner and you have a lot of leftovers in your business, right? Your value could be, your value could be zero waste. You don't want any to waste in your restaurant. You said that this waste is going back into organic farming, or this waste is going freshly, when it's freshly out, or when it's freshly packaged, or at the close of work. Maybe you're giving it to homeless shelter and all of that. Creating that can be your value, to creating a positive impact in your community, right? So think about your own business. To what positive impact, what value can you inculcate into whatever you're doing? And also, what social issues are you passionate about? How can your value guide your contribution? You need to think about that, about the social issue, right? For instance, you might be based, let's say in Ekiti State, you might be based in Ekiti State, and then you are a teacher, right? Your value could be that at least in my class, everyone should be able to read and write before I leave this particular job. So you have to now put things into place to making sure you achieve that what milestone you set for yourself. So the social issue is very, very important, and you have to be very passionate about it. So think about what you are doing now. What is the passion? What are you really passionate about? What is it that, when they wake you up, when that time you are lazy or that time you are tired, that will still prepare you to do what you're doing, right? So those are the values. You have to have them as a social entrepreneur. As a social entrepreneur, you have to have those values. You have to have those beliefs, right? And how do you now build your social innovation? How do you now build your social innovation? The way you can build your social innovation is to define a purpose. What do you want to achieve? Sorry, I'm trying to admit to other people who are coming late. To build your social innovation, that is a social enterprise in an innovative manner, right? You need to define a particular purpose. That is what you want to achieve, right? With that business, with that enterprise. Then the next thing is to define and also design activities. You need to design activities on how to achieve those purposes, right? Then the last one is on how are you going to measure the resulting outcome? What's the positive impact is going to be? Because with that positive impact, then it's just a business, right? It's not social enterprise. It's not a social enterprise. Then that we cannot call that a social innovation, right? So you have to turn your ideas to action. You can be doing business now, you are making money and all of that, but then to transform it into a social enterprise, right? You have to have a particular idea, like I've explained earlier. Those ideas, you need to start turning them to action, right? Like I explained, for instance, you might be in baking, or you might be in, in baking, for instance. And then you might now look at the health challenges of people, like diabetes mellitus in the community, right? And some people running away from eating cakes, sugary cakes, because of the ice and all of that. Your idea cannot be like, why can't I use dates? Why can't I not use honey, right? And if I can use dates and honey, the alternative to sugars, then that means I can supply to hospitals. That means people who are in the hospital who still need energy, who still love cake, can still take my products. So that's an idea. That is an idea you're turning to action. And the positive impact is that it's healthy and healthy well-being among people in the community, right? So that is an example. So you also need to pick your social impact area, like I explained. What you focus on a cause you really care deeply about, right? If you don't want people to be wearing outdated clothes in the community, that means you to create an idea. You have to be innovative into your designs. You need to put innovation into your designs. Perhaps maybe you've seen people who are trading plastic, as an alternative to to cotton, where people are now cutting down to cotton, right? And so they are mixing it with cotton, so it's like synthetic and all of that, right? And this is taking plastic away, it's taking waste away, from the environment, right? So those are kind of idea you can think about your business, or you can add to your business, right? That can make proposals, that can make your business idea be attractive to people who really care about social entrepreneurship. Also, you need to craft your mission. You all know what mission, or your business already has a mission already. So you need to visit your business plan. You need to have your clear vision. But your vision now will now state the purpose and impact. Also, you need to plan your activities. So what activity will you take to achieve your mission? So you need to carefully plan those things out. How am I going to achieve this? Right? How am I going to achieve the impact? Right? All these milestones, when recorded and all of that, it will be attractive to anybody that want to fund your social enterprise. Right? So also, I want to tell you before I round up that collaboration is very key. Collaboration, whatever you're doing, collaboration is very key. It's not about paying people into your business as well. Collaboration is very key. For instance, if you're looking into entering a community and to impact a particular community, why not meet the community leaders and share your idea with them, right? So, of course, people will be able to volunteer with you on your social cause, right? For instance, you are baking and you're doing pretty well, and you felt like, okay, there are a lot of unemployment nowadays, after secondary school. Instead of these youth whiling away their times, why can't I go to schools and teach them how to bake, and they can volunteer in my organization or in my company as intern, right? Or apprentices, right? So those are other values, right? You can also create for your enterprise in terms of collaboration. So collaboration is key. You cannot do mice and highlight. You can't do everything alone. So the call for action now is that you need to think further about whatever business you are doing now and develop it into social innovation, right? Divine into social innovation. Then also identify with communities, identify resources, that will bring out the innovativeness of your enterprise. Of course, in the coming class, we are going to be sharing resources, and also more examples about of creating innovativeness in your enterprise, right? So I believe when you weave all these I've said together, you'll be able to create a unique passion and innovative idea into your business. When you trade that into your business, I believe the world will be a better place. The world will thrive more. And of course, a lot of organizations are out there now that they don't want to fund enterprise. Again, they want to fund social innovation, social enterprise. There are a lot of applications out there. A success story. I have my success story about how I'm going to weave my business into social entrepreneurship. So that is what a lot of people, that is what can give you thrive opportunities. That's what can improve the face of your business out there, right? So with this, I'm going to close so that I'm going to give Regland the floor to take the second session. If you have any question, you have a group already, type your questions to the group and also go through the materials. The admins are already available. If you have anything you want to share or anything that you need clarification on. So thank you very much. And I hope you'll be able to take, you're going to take this into consideration when it comes to social entrepreneurship and innovation, which we term social innovation. All right, thank you very much. Regland, please, you can take the floor for the second session.
Okay, thank you so much, Sam, for that wonderful presentation. So we don't want to keep so much of time. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, Regland, we can hear loud.
Okay. So Sam, can you share the other part of the screen so that I can just continue from there since you are the host? I hope you can still hear me. Sam, I can't hear you.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So, we just move straight to the second part, which is talking about personal origin story. Now you've discovered that idea. You've seen, that particular idea, that social enterprise idea that you want to transform. So we then move straight to how do you now develop this idea into a story that anybody can jump on, a story that once anybody listen to it, they want to, there's a connection, and that can either make them to jump on you, jump into the same vehicle with you to solve that issue, or they want to support you, financially and in other, areas. So first, I want to let you know that most important thing is your idea, but then idea without action is nothing. And don't look at your status at the moment. Don't look at whatsoever capacity you are running or your business is running. If you remember the story of Steve Jobs confounded, Apple in their garage. You can see the picture, and with just $2,000. And I'm sure, most of the people who have been working with here, you've been privileged to have more than this, in terms of capital. So regardless of the stage of your business right now, the most important thing is that you are thinking about the social part of it. How does it, solve a particular issue in my community? The case of Airbnb as well, they started just, they are just two people, and they were just living, as a flatmates, and they couldn't pay their rent for 1 month. They were just thinking about, okay, what can we do? And there comes this conference in the city where they were at that point in time, and all the hotels in that city were let out. So there was no accommodation. People were looking for accommodation, and the idea just came in that, oh, why do we give up our mattress in our room? Why do we give it up for people, for this particular event? And that's how they started, Airbnb, by listing their best space. The same thing, README, that Samuel mentioned about. It was this man, he just he went on vacation, and he was trekking on one of the mountains, and then he saw this primary school. And when he visited the primary school, he was surprised that they have 300 pupils in that school, but these pupils, they don't have books. In fact, they were just less than 30 books. And that was how he went. And a year later, he came back with books, for this school. And that's how he started README, to ensure that kids have access to books to study. Same thing. If you move on to the, Samuel, can you move to the next? Again? No, move to the next, to that lady that started a construction company in India. So there's this lady, if you will agree with me that construction company is largely dominated by female, and then, yes, thank you. So Elizabeth Osler, so construction company is largely dominated by male, and she has been trying to put up, to start this idea. People are not listening to her. People are not, patronizing her until when India recorded their, an earthquake. That was in 2021, and that's how she moved in. Now at this point, she was not interested in revenue.
Regland, we can't hear you.
With many accommodations, and that's how people started to
Regland, I think your network is dropping.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear it loud and clear.
And that's how, because of our impact during that earthquake, that's how she was able to launch her business, successfully, and people are patronizing her. So what's all of this talking about? So you need to think about a personal, a story that connects to whatsoever idea you want to solve or your business wants to solve. Okay. So like Samuel mentioned, maybe you're into bakery and you are thinking about, okay, the social part you want to solve is that you don't want leftover to just to just litter around, but you want to convert that leftover to something that people that don't have food, people that don't have ends to meet, they have access to those kind of leftover. So just think about a story that connects to whatever business you are trying to, whatsoever social enterprise you're trying to start up with. So for you to come up with your story, so you need to think about how, to what extent is this problem that you're trying to solve, to what extent is it, affecting people in your community, or affecting the environment. For those of you that are farming and you are thinking about, okay, I want to farm, organically because I believe that chemicals, fertilizers, destroy our environment. So to what extent do you, think that your problem, the problem you're trying to solve with your social enterprise, affect the community, affect the environment? So you need to think about it. If possible, go ahead to do research, do your research work, get the statistics, get the number of people that are affected, get the number, number of, environments in terms of maybe carbon degradation, in terms of, environmental pollution. To what extent, when you look at your problem and you generalize, you look at the global stage, look at the national stage. So think, then connect it to, the particular challenge within the nationally, or even continentally, or even globally. So when you look at it, you're able to get statistics that can help you, to further tell your story properly. Okay. So when you're crafting your personal origin story, you need to think about, what sparked your passion. So reflect on the moment or the experience, that ignited your interest in that social impact. So I mentioned the man that was on the vacation and she saw this primary school. They had 300 kids, but they have less than 30 books. So what aspect of your social enterprise sparked a personal experience or a first-hand experience, that will help you to tell that story better? Now, you need to also describe the social issue or injustice you have observed firsthand. So like I said, you have to do research. Don't just limit it to your own knowledge. Do research to be able to describe it in such a way that it can affect people emotionally when they hear about that story. So what's the turning point and pivotal decision? So you have to share a critical decision that led you to take this action. What is it that actually, that you have seen, or in what area is that problem affecting people in your community that makes you to want to take action? Okay. So think about a specific event, a conversation, or even, what's changed your trajectory. So you need to think about obstacles that you are going to overcome in order to pursue this mission. What can you do to navigate these setbacks, these doubts, or external, resistance? What I was saying is that you're not going to have a smooth road to actualizing this vision, to actualizing this mission. So you are going to come up, face a lot of challenges, a lot of setback. But you need to think about the passion, what's, why you are here, what you are trying to solve. And when you think about all of this, it will help you to navigate this setback, the doubts and external resilience. Okay. So think about the impact and transmission. What is that impact you are aiming for? What are you trying to achieve? What's that tangible result that when you see it, or when people look at it, they see that truly, you are out there to help people. You are out there to help the environment. So set the set. When and where, where are you trying to, which area? The world is so big, you cannot start everywhere. Just, think about that small community that you can start with. What's the problem? What's the inspiration and solution for you? And why is it you? Why is it that it is you that want to start this? So when you think about all of this, it helps you to come up with a story that anybody, can connect with emotionally. Okay. So that's just it in summary. Like I said, there's no point keeping us so much here. So if you have a question, please can you either type it in the chat section, or you want to say it so that we can tackle it head on here. So any questions?
Okay, please, we have 5 minutes. If any one of you have any question, please just unmute and just speak up. Or you want to give a contribution briefly, or you want to say something, you know.
Good
So your
afternoon.
question can come from anywhere. Yes, good afternoon. Okay.
Question, please. Thank you so much for the insight, and I've been able to learn one or two things from today's teaching. So the thing is, I have a business currently. I sell sea salt. So
Okay.
I've been thinking that, okay, how can I move this my business to, how can I make it become a social enterprise, like what you've been saying? How can I, broaden how can I broaden my horizon, in this business that I have, in terms of this social enterprising or enterprise? Thank you. So that's my question, sir. I'll be glad if you can give me
Somebody, you want to take it up? Okay.
answer to this. Yes.
Okay, sorry, Kenny, what's your full name? I just see Kenny. What's your full name, please?
Okay. A bit of clarification. You said sea salt.
My name is Kendi Bordering.
Okay, body rank. You can't do body rank. Okay. All right, hey, regular, you can take that, please.
So you say your business does what? Sea salt. Is that what I heard?
I said yes, sea salt. Salt. This salt is gotten from the sea. So I think it's a business that people don't really run here in Nigeria. It's not really popular here in Nigeria. So how can I make it an enterprise? Thank you.
Yeah, it's so straight. It's so straight. If you look at it, so you can think about the health, related, aspect of your business. So what are the benefits of sea salt to human being consumption? So what do we get? What are the benefits? What are the things that people get from sea salt as opposed to the refined salt that we are all getting? So this, when you think about the the health part of your business, then you can start thinking about you making a social impact already. Okay, so think you can do your research. Okay, what are the side effects of refined salt that we are all eating, as opposed to sea salt? Okay, so when you think about it, you can start to promote the health side of your business as against just you coming up to make profit or to generate revenue. So that alone is the social angle of your business. I don't know whether it's clear, but you can take this question up, maybe you can get more clarification on the group, and things like that.
All right, sir, no problem, sir. Please, please, you can send the link to me so I can join the group.
I think I shared it on the chat. I shared it on the chat. You can look at it and click on it.
All right, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. You are not on the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, I'm not on the WhatsApp group. Now I'm saying that I need the link to join the WhatsApp group.
Okay, we sent the link with the email we sent initially, but then I will share the link with you. I will locate your email, then I will send it to you again. Or you can say hi to me personally, then I will share the link to you.
Okay, I will definitely. Thank you so much.
Okay, please.
Any other
before,
question?
I don't think we'll be able to take any other question because we have less than 4 minutes. But please, as requested by the secretariat, please, I want you all guys to, if you can just turn on your camera so that we can just take a screenshot of the class.
Yeah, in that case, Samuel, you can just drop the, take away the sharing so that we'll
Okay,
have
stop share. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so if you can, if it's possible, if you can put on your camera, so you can just take a snapshot of the class. And sorry, who is Infinix X669?
Okay, Samuel, are you good to go?
Okay, we just have maybe perhaps just half of the class turning on their camera. I don't know why others are not turning on their cameras. So if in a minute, I'm going to give 1 minute. If you can turn on your camera, please do. Then Infinix X669, please, we need to name your device properly so that I can capture you, or you just turn on your camera, right?
Okay.
Okay, I've taken some screenshots already. All right.
So
Okay.
thank you once again for joining. We hope to see you in next class, and the material will be available in the group also. So if you have any other question, you can reach out on the group, and we'll be sure to respond accordingly.
Okay. Thank you very much. We see you guys in the next class. So every Saturday is going to be like that until we're able to meet the requirements of the secretariat, right? So they've been here and they've done their own observation, but now they're not talking again. They will just come in like 2-3 minutes and they will just do their caption. Then I will do also my reports. Then also I would need a volunteer because you are 50 of you. Their portal is kind of manual, so we need to input. They provided an entry for us. We might need to input you one by one into their portal. So if I can get a volunteer that I can provide the login, and the person will be able to input each and every one of you into the portal, right? Especially now that I'm beginning to see that a lot of you are consistent in attendance, right? So that if you can volunteer on the group, just say on the group that you'll be able to get that time, so that I'll give you the login so you can now input everyone into the system, into the system of the portal. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. See you in the next class.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.